everybody, it's Jeannie with Jeannie's Palette, and I am participating in a YouTube playlist hosted by Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling and Monica from Up All Night DIY Decor with Monica. Check my description for that link to the playlist so you can see everyone else who has a video in this playlist, and also our host or tag there. Make sure you check them out and give them a subscribe. Let's get to painting.
In this first one, I am going to paint a butterfly. And the theme of this playlist is midsummer, and I always think of butterflies in the summer. And I have swiped here on the background with a plastic, just a piece of plastic. Now I'm doing my butterfly. I usually only use 3 dots of different colors because the more colors you use, the more murky it gets on these. So it's better, less is more. And here's our pretty butterfly. I'm going to use a bamboo skewer to pull the dots down a little bit more, make it look a little bit more like wings. And I just think it turns out absolutely beautiful. I love doing butterflies. They're one of my favorite things to paint. Now, midsummer, I think of fairies. Midsummer Night's Dream was the first thing that occurred to me. So here I am painting a fairy, and this is again a fluid art painting, and I'm using my palette knife to spread some of the paint out. And also, you can't really tell in the video that well, but I'm using a tiny little metal ball chain to pull out, making her skirt look like a flower. Now the previous one, the butterfly, I used Mardi Gras plastic beads just because they were a little bigger. And I'm doing the same kind of rule here, not using a whole lot of different colors on this little flower for our fairy. And the reason I do that is because no matter what you put on the front, whatever's on the back gets pulled to the front a little bit. So you have to take that into account. And I think our flower is turning out great. I love using a bamboo skewer to enhance my paintings. And there I decided I didn't really like the background that much, but I think here she is. Cute little fairy. And what summer is complete without watermelon? And this is a wood round I got from Hobby Lobby, and it's a watermelon, and I just did my different colors of watermelon. And of course flowers. And this one I actually used a wood mushroom on top and poured paint on that, and I do have that in another video. And then after whatever dripped off, I spun it out on my spinner and then used a bamboo skewer to complete this beautiful funky flower. That was a lot of fun. Now, in what summer is complete without a trip to the beach? I live in eastern North Carolina, so I'm pretty close to the ocean, and we're going to take a trip and see the waves down at the ocean. They're not that much fun to me to get in the ocean, but I do like to watch it. This painting was inspired by Molly from Molly's Artistry. I love watching her, and she has done quite a few waves, and I love doing waves as well. So up here I've just had a combination of blues that I pour on, and then I have a small piece of stiff plastic that I pull through as a swipe. I think swipes are one of my favorites techniques. So this turns out really, really pretty in the end. Here we go, a mermaid, and she was achieved through a swipe pour as well. And this one is quite a few steps on her. So you miss the swiping, and then what I'm doing here, I have put a stencil and used golden clear heavy body medium on it, so it dried clear. And now I'm going back and I'm putting gold paint on those scales from the stencil to make that pop and give it a little dimension on her. And that's a close-up of how that turned out. Like really pretty. And of course, what do we all think of at summertime is fun in the sun. So this is another swipe, and I did use silicone in those the sky colors. I did not in the orange and red and the white back there for the sun. But as I swipe, you see it, that silicone creates some amazing cells. The practice these days is not to use silicone so much and use more water. The reason I like silicone is because it does make beautiful cells, but it also increases your processing time.
Hey, if you like what you've seen so far, don't forget to hit that like button right down there and tell me what you like about what you've seen so far in the comments. And if you want to see more content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you'll get notified whenever I post new content. Let's get back to painting.
And here are a few final reveals. I do have another painting though mixed in there, so stay tuned. Don't miss that one. That one's really pretty. So that's our butterfly and our mermaid tail there. So pretty. And a ocean wave. Our little fairy. So I was using a Dutch pour here with my straw and my breath to create yet another ocean view. And this is a bird's eye view of the beach and the ocean. It turned out really, really pretty. A few more final reveals. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Ta-ta for now.